all right. We are back here at Song of the Day, coming to you from the Rock Cave. I'm your host, Mark Pierce. It is Thursday. For those of you who are thirsty, it is Thursday. I know it's been like a week, right? Has it been a week? Something like that. We're trying here in the cave. So much music, so many topics, so little time. You're like, Mark, what? But this week I'm thinking a lot about music and back to school, right? I knew it was back to school week today because I tried to pull out of my driveway and, well, there was no having that. The school buses are back. I've been posting on the Rock Cave on Facebook, for those of you who don't follow me on Facebook, and if you're watching this on YouTube, of which there are plenty around the globe, and that's where all my episodes live, by the way. But if you check me out on Facebook, that's where a lot of conversation takes place, and a lot of you have been answering my questions with songs with whatever in the title. And so this week I did either teacher or book or whatever, or bus. I threw bus in there. I threw a bus in there for a second, just because I knew we would get Magic Bus, and then I could throw in Waiting for the Bus by the Violent Femmes. And you guys came up with some great songs. I mean, you guys had Teacher, 38 Special, Hot for Teacher, of course, Van Halen, Another Brick in the Wall, even though that doesn't have that in the title. I mean, the most famous teacher song, one of the most famous teacher songs ever. I remember being in 6th grade and towards the end of school just being, hey, teacher, leave the kids alone. Man, I was so angry in the 6th grade. I didn't know why. That song just made me be like, I must be angry. Also of note, this week in 1972, Alice Cooper was at number 1 in the UK with School's Out. But sadly, School is not out. It's in. But I know a lot of people are thinking about, when are we going to get out? I threw out Teacher from Jethro Tull. If you guys don't know Teacher from Jethro Tull, listen to it today. It's an awesome song. I love Jethro Tull, but that's great. And by the way, I have no idea where I'm going with this. I mean, I do know where I'm going with this episode, but it's a little disjointed, and that's just the way it goes today. So yeah, all you people, you came through with that. And I was thinking about that and back to school, and I was like, wait, was there a song called Back to School? And I was like, no, that must be Teacher from the movie Back to School. Anyway. So I was like, well, what could I do for Song of the Day? I could do any of those. I could do a theme about that. But not everyone's going back to school. We're empty nesters here over here in the Rock Cave. So, but people going off to college, for instance, they might have different ideas about their music. And anyway, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this song came to me, and I was like, well, how can I fit that in? I'm just going to do it, because I knew there was a line in there somewhere. So, bottom line is, I'm throwing The Call at you. The Call, you're like, who? Who's The Call? Mark, who's The Call? And if you've been listening, you know that I am all in huge on The Call. Michael Murray, I know you're a fan too. But I just love The Call. And this is Santa Cruz, California band, started in 1980. They're the bulk of their time from 1980 to 2000, 9 albums. Michael Bean, Scott Music, Tom Ferrier, Jim Goodwin. Boy, I just love this music, and so we're gonna get around to it, people. But the first time I ever heard them was in 1983, because I had MTV in 1982 and starting 82 on, and that's what formed so much of my music taste. And they had an album called Modern Romans, and the song "The Walls Came Down" was on all the time. They only had so many videos at 82 and 83. And I just love this. I just love this song. So I don't know if you guys know The Walls Came Down, but this is a great song. And so much so that Peter Gabriel was a fan. Remember, Peter Gabriel was all over MTV in 82, 83 with his albums, like his solo albums, Shock the Monkey and all that stuff. But he was quoted as saying that The Call are the future of American music. And he had them open for him in 82, 83. That's how much he loved them. And then fast forward a little bit, 1987, the movie The Lost Boys comes out, and remember that scene with the sax player, the jacked sax player, Tim Capello scene where he's singing that song, I Still Believe. And I mean, that's iconic, right? But that's not, his song. He's doing the call song, I still believe. But that's what made that song big. But 1986 so that's the song that made it big. That's the thing that made it big. But what happened was in 1986 they put out Reconciled. Went a little backwards there, and Reconciled is like the ultimate call album by far. I think they were in between labels or having a problem with labels, but this record so good. The song "Everywhere I Go" has Peter Gabriel singing backup vocals and Jim Kerr from Simple Minds, the lead singer of Simple Minds, for those of you who need to know, singing backup on that song. Robbie Robertson plays guitar on "The Morning." I mean, the people were all in on this. And I could go on and on and on about this record. I literally listened to this record regularly from front to back. Regularly. And I just did 2 weeks ago on a long drive. Twice. So good. Everywhere I Go, I Still Believe, Blood Red, The Morning, Oklahoma, With or Without Reason, Sanctuary, Tore the Old Place Down, and Even Now. I can't even pick a favorite. They're all freaking good. That's not even what we're here to talk about, but I'm just telling you, if you're looking for music to listen to and you want to try something, try The Call and try Reconciled. Just do it. Fast forward 1989, they put out Let the Day Begin. Number one song on Main Street Rock was the title track. And this is a great song. And this is where we're at. This is what we're doing for Song of the Day. Let the Day Begin, because for so many people, the day is a new beginning for whatever school grade you're in, or college, or whatever it is, or you're empty nesters for the first time, whatever it is, let the day begin. And The Call were... maybe many people may not know this, but they were influenced a lot spiritually in their music. And this song it's a shout out to basically everyone. That Day Begins. But here's to everybody. Here's to the travelers on the open road. Here's to dreamers in bars. Here's to workers in the fields, the soldier in the war, losers in the game, doctors, strangers, and wait for it, teachers in crowded rooms. There you go. That's the line that came in my head. I don't know why. It's just the way this works. Can't explain it. But this is great stuff. And The Call lives on. They live on. Jim Beam died in 2010, and they've re-released some music recently. They have a Facebook page. They put out remastered versions of albums. They've been very good about that. I'm super excited. They put out some rarities. I've been paying attention and communicating with them and listening to that and bringing this music back. But really, The Call. If you don't know The Call, you're checking them out today. And it's Let the Day Begin from 1989. They had some other records after that, and kind of didn't do much after that. But overall, great records. So you're checking it out today. So whatever it is, whatever you're doing, all the travelers on the roads, and the dreamers in the bars, and the teachers in the crowded rooms, and the kids on the school bus, and the empty nesters, and the this and the that, let the day begin. That's your song of the day today on Thirsty Thursday. I'm hoping to get some more episodes in this week, but it's going to be tight. I don't know. Probably not again until next week. Hang in there, people. Whatever you're doing today, I hope it involves music. And as usual, I got 9 minutes on this, and I thought this was going to be a quickie. Anyway, whatever you're doing, I hope you enjoy some music along the way. Comment below. Who's going to take the call dare? If you don't know, listen, and I want to hear from people. Mark, I didn't know this music. I listened to it. Loved it. Just do it. Have a good one. And as usual, catch you on the flip side.